Hi everyone, and a Merry Christmas to you all. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Christmas is right around the corner, and I know sometimes with all the hype of Christmas time, you kind of get lost on what you're going to wear and how you're going to look for Christmas Day. So today's video, I'm going to be showing you just a quick and easy, simple eye tutorial and a nice bold lip just for Christmas Day. Something simple, something easy that you can put together. The foundation that I'm wearing, I'm not showing you in the video because I just did a first impression on it, so if you want to see what foundation I'm using, I will leave the link that video here and I will have it down below as well. Any links and stuff to products that I'm using that I can find where you can buy this stuff, I will leave it in the description box below. And yeah, so if you guys want to see how I got this, I've already applied my Benefit Stay Don't Stray all over my lids. First going to go in with my Sigma Blending E25 brush and my Lorac Pro To Go palette. I'm going to be taking the shade Cafe, which is a light matte brown, and just going to be sweeping that in the crease area and a bit higher, just to give a nice base colour. Just using circular motions and just blending in as much as I can. Next I'm going to be taking my small tapered blending E45 brush. I'm going to be taking the shade up here, which is Mink, which is a really deep brown. It has a tiny bit of shimmer in it, but nothing too crazy, and I'm just going to be applying that just in the crease area. Just using windscreen wiper motions, swirling the product in as well, making sure it blends with the brown. So I'm just deepening up the crease as much as I want to. I mean, it's your own personal preference. I personally like to have a really deep defined crease. Just going to be taking the tapered blending E35 brush, which is just a big fluffy brush, and just taking a bit more of that cafe colour and just blending those two together, making sure there are no harsh lines. You can make this look as dark as you want or light as you want, just depending on how much product you apply. For the fun part, I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Colour Tattoo in Bold Gold and just applying that with my finger just on the lid. Just on the first part of the lid. This is just going to help the eyeshadow that we use stick and last all day. Because there's nothing worse than having to touch up your makeup on Christmas. So the shadow I'm going to be applying over the top of that is the L'Oreal Color Infallible little pressed pigment thing. This is in the shade Gold Mine. And it's just a really gorgeous gold shade. And to really pack that on the lid, I'm going to be using a really dense eyeshadow brush. This is the Eye Shading E55 brush by Sigma. And really getting a lot of that product. You can spray your brush first, but I love this brush. So I'm just going to be tapping that on right where we put the gold down. You can see that that gold really just helps the shadow pop and look shimmery. It's going to help it last all day, and it's going to make sure that it doesn't have fallout. These pigments from L'Oreal are really amazing. I never have any trouble with them fading throughout the day or falling out throughout the day. They're amazing. So you can see that's a really pop of gold. You can switch up the gold with any colour you like. Maybe You could switch it up with a green if you want to be really, really festive, but I just don't think that green suits me very well. So I'm going with gold. I'm just going to be taking the Taper Blending E35 again and just blending that together, making sure that the gold just doesn't look like we just put gold on the eyelids. That's blended in nicely with the brown. For my brow bone highlight, I don't want to do anything shimmery just because we already have the gold down, which is pretty shimmery. So I'm going to be taking the matte highlight shade, the Like Pro To Go palette, which is Shell, which is just a really, really pale pink, and applying that just underneath the brow bone. This is a great trick to help blend out the top of your eyeshadow as well, because this is when you can sort of fade it out and make it really, really seamless. I am going to be taking a tiny bit of that pearl, which is just a shimmery pale pink, and I'll be applying that just right under the arch of my brow bone. It's just going to make it look very, very prominent. And taking my E35 again, doing a bit more blending. Next I'm going to be applying a black eyeliner to my tight line. This is the CoverGirl Ink It, just in black. Then just going in with the black eyeliner. This is the Bourjois 16-hour liner. This is just in black as well. My favorite liquid liner at the moment. I'm just going to be applying, as best I can, a small line just on the top lash line. I'm going to bronze up my face a little bit with the Bourjois bronzing powder. This is the one that smells like chocolate. I'm going to be taking my Real Techniques powder brush and just taking this just down the neck. Make sure everything's blended. Just on the jawline. Perimeters. I'm going to be contouring with my Sigma Small Contour F05 brush on the Lorac Pro To Go palette. I'm just going to be using the bronze shade here. This is just a matte bronzer. I'm not going for a real defined look. Nothing too like runway crazy. But we know we all eat a lot on Christmas and we need to contour. And just on the forehead, temples. And I'm also going to contour the sides of my nose. And for blush, I'm going to be taking the middle blush just out of the Lorac Pro To Go palette, just the pink here. This is just a matte, pretty pink colour. And just sweeping that on the cheeks. Of course I'm going to need some highlight. This is the Tapered Highlighter F35 from Sigma. I'm going to be taking the Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips in Sunkissed Glow and just mainly focusing on the top part of this mainly just the white and the light pink. I don't really want to take any of that dark colour. Applying that down the nose, a bit on the forehead, tops of the cheeks, and there we go. I'm just going to be setting my under eyes with my MAC Prep and Prime translucent powder and my Real Techniques setting brush. And I'm just going to be taking my Kabuki Duo Fiber brush, still with the MAC Prep and Prime, and just setting in the areas where I tend to get a bit oily, which is mainly just the T-zone. For the lower lash line, I'm just going to be applying the CoverGirl Ink It in brown. Not going all the way in, just mainly focusing on the outer third of the eye. Then I'm going to go in with the Mink shade from the Lorac Pro To Go palette on a pencil E30 brush from Sigma, and just blending that just on the lower lash line, just to like smoke it out a little, blend out the eyeliner. Plus the powder is going to help it last a bit longer too. I'm also going to be taking the Flat Definer E15 with the Goldmine L'Oreal pigment, and just applying that on the inner corners of the eyes, just for a bit more of a glamorous look. And this is really going to open up your eyes and make them really stand out. Next, I'm going to curl my eyelashes. I'm going to be using a combination of two mascaras, the Essence Lash Mania Reloaded in black and the Jordana Best Lash Extreme in black as well. For lips, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Vivid lipstick in Shocking Coral. This is probably about as red as I'd go personally. I'm not a big red lipstick fan, so this is as far as I go. The great thing about these lipsticks are they're really, really creamy. So that's pretty much it, guys. Super easy, super quick, so simple. Just with a simple pop of the gold just all over the lid, really, really makes this look so Christmas. And then with the nice, bold, red lip, it just looks so festive and really, really pretty. I think this lipstick is so amazing, especially with the gold. I just think it contrasts really, really well. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope it's helpful for you, and I hope you guys have an idea of what kind of makeup you can do for Christmas Day. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas and a happy new year, and I want to thank you all for watching me. I've been doing YouTube now for just over a year, and although I might not have a very big following, everyone that watches my videos, you are all so special to me, and I want to thank you so much. Please leave a comment below telling me what you thought of this look, and please give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends on Facebook, and so on and so forth. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and again, a wonderful Christmas and New Year's. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye everyone, and happy Christmas.